The blueprint, your defense strategy. So how do you win this war? How do you defeat these 5 enemies? Excuse neglect, doubt, distraction, and comfort? The answer is not willpower. It is not hope. It is not a sudden burst of motivation. The answer is design. You build a defense, a fortress for your focus, a structure for your success. This defense is built on 3 pillars: awareness, discipline, and system. Awareness is your first line of defense. You cannot fight an enemy you do not see. The moment you identify the excuse, the neglect, the doubt, you weaken it. These enemies thrive in the shadows of your unconscious mind. The moment you shine the light of your awareness on them, they lose their power. Then comes discipline. Awareness tells you what is wrong. Discipline is what fixes it. Discipline is doing what you should do, whether you feel like it or not. It is the daily, unglamorous vote for progress over drift. The disciplined person may not always feel motivated, but they act anyway. And that action, over time, creates belief. It creates momentum. It forges results. But discipline alone is fragile. It burns out. That is why you need the 3rd pillar, system. You must build routines that make success automatic and neglect difficult. You must design an environment that rewards effort and punishes drift. If you want to wake up early, make it easy to start. Put your alarm across the room. Have your clothes ready. If you want to stay focused, remove what competes for your attention. Turn off notifications, block distracting websites. Systems do what motivation cannot. They keep you consistent when your enthusiasm fades. Progress is not the product of random bursts of effort. It is the result of intentional, intelligent design. Just as a builder follows a blueprint, you must follow a structure for your success. Decide what to measure, and measure it often. Your time, your energy, your progress. Whatever you track, improves. Because whatever gets your attention, grows. The enemies of your progress are patient. They wait for an opening, a moment of fatigue, a moment of frustration. So you must stay proactive. Each morning is a reset, a new vote. Review your goals, reaffirm your mission. Ask yourself, what is the one thing that matters most today? And then, do that first, because drift begins the moment you forget what matters. Guard your inputs. Your mind is a garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. Fill it with excellence, and excellence becomes your habit. Fill it with noise, and noise becomes your norm. Awareness filters what enters your mind. Discipline determines what stays. And surround yourself with accountability. Alone, drift is easy. But with the right people, discipline becomes contagious. Choose those who challenge you, not those who simply comfort you. Comfort is cheap. Correction is valuable. Remember, progress is not perfection. It is motion. It is resistance, met and overcome. The goal is not to eliminate the struggle. The goal is to outgrow it. You don't remove these enemies once and for all. You learn to outthink them. You learn to outwork them. You learn to outlast them. Every victory builds your defense. Every time you replace an excuse with action. Every time you replace neglect with attention. Every time you replace doubt with a step of faith, you grow stronger. What was once a struggle becomes your standard. What was once an effort becomes your instinct. So build your defense with intention. Wake up, aware, work with structure, end each day with an honest review. Small corrections, made daily, prevent major repairs later. Progress is not an accident, it is protected. And when it is protected long enough, it becomes inevitable. That is the beautiful truth. Once you build this defense, the enemies lose their grip. Excuses no longer convince you. Neglect feels unnatural. Doubt has no room to breathe. Distraction becomes background noise, and comfort becomes a reward you enjoy, not a refuge you hide in. At that point, progress is no longer fragile. it is fortified, and the war within becomes a victory, sustained. The battle is yours to win. Build your defense. Start today.